Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to do my very first ever unboxing video. Now we're not going to count the tree that I unboxed and planted in the yard because that was just a look, we're going to plant a tree video. This is a true unboxing video. Now I know that you can probably guess what I've got in here. And if you guessed a honey extractor, you are absolutely correct. Now I've done my research and I've looked all over the internet to try to find the best extractor that I could get at a mid-price point or a low price point, because quite honestly, who has a lot of money to spend on a honey extractor? But I've compared a lot. I've looked on Amazon. I've seen some $300 models. This one was like $900. I mean, it's expensive. It's pricey, but there are some out there that are thousands of dollars. But after doing my due diligence and doing a lot of research and looking at a lot of videos comparing the $300 variety that you can get on YouTube with a motor compared to this one wins every time. And I've seen this one in action over at Vino Farms. Jim at Vino Farms got this one and he started using it, and that's what first put it in my head. And I guess ever since I saw his videos, that was the standard bearer. That was what everything had to compete against in order to even qualify for me to consider it as a honey extracting piece of equipment. So Maxant, if you're seeing this video, you need to give Jim at Vino Farms a discount, send him some free equipment, do something, because if it wasn't for him, this wouldn't be sitting on my bench right now. That being said, when I extract honey, I have to destroy the comb. I scrape it off with a spatula, drop it into a filter, and I let it drain, and it's a mess. And the worst part about it is I could be in the middle of a flow and put those frames back out on the hive, and then the bees have to rebuild all of the comb before they can start putting honey back into those frames so that I can extract again. So I'm hoping that this piece of equipment helps me with my honey production, honey harvest. I want to see how much honey I can get this year, but moreover, I want to make sure that I can put the comb back on the hives without causing the bees a ton of work. I mean, after all, I'm stealing their food. The least I can do is give them a cupboard that's not been burned down so they can put more food in it so that I can steal it again. But anyways, with that said, let's take a look inside and see what we have here. This is the 3100P. This is a powered one. This is not a hand crank spinner. Let's take a look inside. Let's see what it looks like. Very heavy. This box weighed 70 pounds. So shipping it from, I guess it's in Massachusetts, to Georgia, not cheap. But I'm hoping that it will be worth it. And the first thing that we have is a leg kit. Or part of the leg kit. Set that aside. Oh, and here she is. Oh, this is something else that I got. This is not part of the extractor. While I was buying the extractor, I saw this on their webpage, and I had to have it. Because again, my goal is to try to make the most out of the honey production, but yet damage the comb the least amount possible. This is a hot knife honey uncapper. So we're going to see how this works in my first uncapping video. It's probably going to be a nightmare because I don't know how to use any of this equipment, but we're going to see. That's that. Okay, now for the extractor. I don't know how I'm going to get this out of here. This thing is heavy. And in the old days, heavy denoted quality. The only thing that I saw in my reviews that doesn't match with the quality of this piece of equipment, and we're going to see if they've changed it since, but the only thing that didn't match in the reviews was they did not use stainless screws to put this together, stainless bolts. So I may have to go to Ace Hardware to get stainless bolts because I don't want anything rusting on this. Holy moly. This thing is heavy. Holy moly. here must be the legs. There are the legs. So let's put this on the table. Let's move this back so we can see it. This is the Maxant 3100P extractor. This extractor will hold 6 medium frames or 3 deep frames tangentially, which should be just about the right size for what I need. I mean, I'm not going to be extracting a lot of honey. I don't have a big operation here, and this is my first year actually using something like this, of this caliber. But that's that. I also have some plans to modify it. You know me, I can't keep my hands off of it, but ever since I saw this thing working, I thought of a few things that I could do that would change it up. So we'll wait on that down the road. I'm going to put this together. Oh, and special note to James at Vino Farm. Thank you for showing this to me. Really appreciate it. Your videos and your channel are awesome. And anybody who hasn't seen Vino Farm, and I know you have, if you're watching this video, you've seen Vino Farm videos, but if you haven't, go over to Vino Farm, check it out. Please come back and look at my channel. It's nowhere near as good as his, but hey, I'm trying. Oh. These are nice legs. These legs are very stout. These are cast iron legs. I did not expect the legs to be this stout. Now, for the moment of truth, let's see if they provided stainless nuts and bolts or whether it's just, it's hard to tell. They don't look stainless. And no, they're not. That well, wait a second. Yeah, maybe the bolts are. The washers are not. Let's give it the magnet test. Not stainless. If it were stainless, a magnet wouldn't pick it up. So I'll probably be running to Ace Hardware to replace these with stainless. But I'm going to put it together anyways. I can't help myself. All right. Beautiful. Let me set it down on the ground. We'll have a look at this thing. And here it is. The Maxant 3100P, P for power, honey extractor. Now this thing is solidly built. I want to thank Maxant for making such a great piece of equipment. I've done my due diligence online, and every extractor I find, I keep comparing it to this one, and they can't touch it. I've looked at the $300 ones on Amazon. I've looked at the $4,000 ones that other companies make, and none of them seem to compare to this. Now, it's a bit more pricey than I would like. It was about $900, but I think that it's going to be worth it. So I want to thank, again, Maxant for making such a great piece of equipment. And I want to thank Jim from Vino Farms for showing this to me over a year ago. If it had not been for you, I would not have bought this. So Maxant, give that man a commission or something, at least a thank you, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who has bought this, because we've seen it on Vino Farms. So with all that said, I want to thank you for watching. If you liked the video, do me a favor and hit the like button. Please comment if you have something to say. Subscribe if you haven't, and ring the bell to be notified of my new content. And with all that said, I'd like to thank you again for watching, and be happy. I know I'm going to be happy after I extract some honey with this thing. Have a great day.